It's Kill, and we live on Kill 'Em TV. Shout out to you first and foremost, man. Let's get right into it, man. Rick Ross, Port of Miami 2. Like I told y'all, man, I had to sit on it for a little minute. I had to sit on the album. I couldn't just do a review in one day. I gotta sit with the music. I gotta really tune in, understand what's going on. And I gotta say, man, Rick Ross did his thing on this joint. Ricky Rose, he came with some quality music, which he normally does. But when I heard Port of Miami 2, I'm like, damn. You know, when people start doing that, that's sometimes where they mess up, because it's hard to live up to the hype of the first album. It's like if 50 dropped the Get Rich or Die Trying 2. Would it have the same impact as the first one? Probably not. Will it come close to the first joint? Maybe, depending on what bag he got in. But this is about Rose right now. So I'm gonna start it off with the first track, Act the Fool, featuring Wale. It's a nice track. You know what I mean? I like the flow that Ricky was using on that joint. The beat was hot. I'm not really a huge Wale fan, and when I do like his songs, it's usually joints like the one that he had with Usher, or, you know what I mean, something smooth, something like a poem that he, you know what I mean, something like that. I don't really like hearing him rap about other stuff. It just don't fit on the song to me. But, you know, that's just me. It was a good song. Turnpike Ike, that was a good joint. The beat was hot. He got the little shorty, you know, kind of talking over where the hook would be. That's a nice song, man. The video was a nice little video too. You know what I mean? So that was a good joint. Nobody's Favorite. I like that joint. I like Nobody's Favorite. Featuring Gunplay. Gunplay really ran that joint. His flow and what he was saying, he was on point for that joint. You know, it damn near sounded like it was one of his songs, for real. But that track is hot. I like that. Summer Rain, featuring Summer Walker. I'm not sure who she is. I think I heard the name, but that was a nice little SWV sample. It was a cool track, something smooth. You know what I mean? I'm sure the ladies can appreciate it. You know, I can appreciate it. That's something, you know, a nice summer day, you riding, well clean, shined up, looking good, you feeling good. If you got a lady, you and your lady, y'all out, wind blowing through her hair. I mean, it's feel good music. I like that. After that, White Lines featuring Dej Loaf, fire. That's all I really got to say about that track. It's fire. Big Time featuring Swizz Beatz, produced by Just Blaze. That's dope alone. Just the fact that Swizz is on a track and Just Blaze produced the beat, that's dope. Now, outside of that, the track is fire. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Big Time video is dope too. So yeah, that's fire. Bogus Charms featuring Meek Mill. Fire. Meek really cooked this joint. You know, my favorite thing is reality rap. You know, I like to hear that real life music. I mean, the cars and the jewelry and all of that, that's cool. That might be somebody else's reality. It's not my reality. So, to me, that's not reality rap. That's dream chaser rap. No pun intended. But, you know what I mean? Like, Meek says something about, you know, you riding in the new wheel. The dudes that's in the car with you, that's sitting in the back seat to kill you just so they could ride in the front, like just so they could drive the car. Like, yo, that's reality rap. That's reality rap. I done had boys like so-called be homies. They don't have no will. I'm picking them up. Next thing I know, they talking greasy. They feel like, you know, they talking like they want to carry it a certain way. But to me, those dudes is cowards, man. Like, same way that I got it, go get it. It's out there. It's enough for everybody. If I could do it, you could do it. Why would you want to, you know, still rob, kill your homie, your friend, somebody that you associated with, that you're supposed to be cool with for some money? Because you can't go out and get your own? You're a coward to me. But, yeah, the beat is fire, the whole song, the concept. Bogus Charms, man. Fake dudes, fake jewelry. Just, I don't know, man. It's that song is probably one of my favorites. Rich in Lifestyle, featuring Nipsey Hussle and Tiana Taylor. That's another dope track. Track is dope, man. It's another sample from that Jay-Z, Nas, Success. I think that was on American Gangster. Dope sample. Tiana Taylor did her thing. She cooked it. You know, the hook was amazing. Nipsey, rest in peace, Nip. He mentioned, you know, like, why is everybody so surprised that Tekashi told? That's a fact. So, Nip ran down on that joint, did his numbers as he should. Long live Nip. You know the marathon continues, man. Born to Kill featuring Young Jeezy. I like the track. I just think, I don't know, like, Jeezy's verse didn't really fit to me. I feel like certain songs he just shouldn't really be on, because his flow is, he got like a one style, one way type of flow. So if it's not on that type of beat, it's not going to do him no justice. But you know, what he was saying was cool. It's just, I don't know, maybe the more I listen to it, it's kind of like, alright, it was cool, but it wasn't like damn, yo, he got a Jeezy feature and he killed it. It was like, okay, that's Jeezy. All right, cool. I mean, no disrespect to Jeezy. Shout out to Jeezy. You know what I mean? But I don't think that was it, Jizzle. But either way, that's a cool track. I like that joint. Fascinated. Another sample. I can't think of whose sample that song is from. But Rose got a lot of samples on this joint, man. You know what I mean? But Fascinated was cool. That's a cool track. I can definitely relate to being fascinated at one point in my life with, you know, different women, money, cars, whatever the case may be. So that's understandable. I Still Pray. Another favorite track, man. This is another favorite track featuring YFN and YFN Lucci and Ball Greasy. Not sure who Ball Greasy is, but he did his thing. This is another sample from Tupac Better Days. Dope sample, by the way. But yeah, this song is fire. You know what I mean? Ross really speak on his seizures and just being in the spittle, and just more reality rap, man. Like I said, I can't relate to having seizures and all of that, but it's more relatable than, you know, the glitz and the glamour and all of that. Like, it's real. It's his life. It was all in the news, you know. So that's dope, man. I appreciate that song. I really like that, John. That's one of my favorites on this album. Running the Streets featuring A Boogie with the Hoodie. Another dope track. Fire. You know what I mean? At one point, I was running the streets. Got a girl waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? But you out and about doing what you do. So this was kind of like an acknowledgement track, kind of like a dedication track to that female. I'm feeling this. I like that, John. Vegas Residency. That's another fire track. It's dope. Though I never been to Vegas, I would like to maybe get there one day. But nonetheless, it's a dope track. Maybach Music 6, 7, 8. I don't know which number they on, but it had Lil Wayne on there. John Legend killing the hook. Wayne did his numbers. It was supposed to have. Now I want to put some respect on Rose's name for this. Like, he tried to get Pusha T and Wayne to be on a track together, which the idea is dope in itself. Like, we're not going to take nothing away from Wayne. I feel like Gilly did right for him at some point in time, which to me takes away from his it take away from his writing ability as being one of the best to me, because I feel like if somebody writing for you, then that conversation has to change. But that was however many years ago. Wayne who been writing for him all of this time, all of these last albums. So I feel like we got to put some sort of respect on his name on the strength of that. Like I said, I'm a realist, man. I'm not a hater. But I do call it how I see it. So, with that being said, Wayne definitely is dope. And Pusha T is fire. And we got to put some respect on his name, too, for because he really got the cook in that boy Drizzy. You hear me? But that's neither here nor there. Like, we talking about Drake. It's not like he was battling Cass or Fab or Kiss. You know what I'm saying? It's Drake. You know what I mean? But he's big time. So, you know, we got to give him credit for that. Either way, for Ross just to try to put that together and make that happen, I mean, we got to respect that. I respect that. So we put respect on that. But it didn't happen, man. So, but the track is still fire. It's a dope track. John Legend been killing these hooks lately. You know, he been killing things just period throughout his career. But, you know, he definitely killed that hook. And I like that track. Gold Bottles featuring who? None other than Drake. It's a dope track, man. You know what I mean? I don't really prefer the singing on every hook, but, you know, that's what Drake do. It's a cool little track, man. So shout out to Drake. Shout out to Ricky Rose. Now, does this album beat out Port of Miami 1? I don't know. I can't really say. Song-wise, he definitely delivered. But as far as the hype, no. Like, Port of Miami had I'm pushing it. That song was crazy. It was everywhere. It was all over. That's how I got to understanding who he was. Well, I first heard Ricky Rose on a track with Trick Daddy and Trina. I forgot the name of it, but he had like a I don't think he had the beard, and he had like a regular cut. I don't think he was as you know, as heavyweight either. But his first album, the impact of it is no comparison to this one. But musically, song-wise, I think this joint, it comes close. It's definitely scratching the surface, and I think he did a good job. So shout out to you, Ricky Rose. It's a nice album, man. I'm feeling this joint. I've been listening to it recently, tuning in, and that's what I mean. Like, we got to be able to separate things. Like, yeah, he was a CEO. Yeah, he lied about it. His character is in question streetwise to me. But outside of that, musically, he's one of the greats. So we got to be able to separate it and put respect where respect is due. So shout out to Ricky Rose. Port of Miami 2 is fire. Make sure y'all tune in if y'all haven't yet. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. If you like what you see, tap that notification bell. And follow me on Instagram, 215 K Castellano, at 215 at Real Kill'em TV, on IG and Twitter. And I holler at y'all when I holler at y'all.